10 Facts about Fernald State School. 1. Forced sterilizations. In the early 20th century, Fernald State School was involved in a eugenics program that forcibly sterilized residents without their consent. This practice aimed to prevent the reproduction of individuals deemed unfit by the authorities. 2. Overcrowding and neglect. The institution was known for its overcrowded conditions, with residents living in substandard and often unsanitary conditions. Many individuals were neglected, leading to a range of physical and mental health issues. 3. Medical experimentation. Fernald State School conducted unethical medical experiments on its residents. One infamous experiment involved feeding radioactive substances to unknowing children to track the absorption of vitamins and minerals. 4. Physical and emotional abuse. Reports of physical and emotional abuse at Fernald were common. Staff members were known to use restraints, isolation, and corporal punishment as disciplinary measures, leading to significant harm and trauma. 5. Lack of proper education and therapy. Residents of Fernald State School were often denied access to proper education and therapeutic services. This denial of essential services further perpetuated their intellectual and developmental disabilities and limited their opportunities for growth and independence. 6. High mortality rate. Fernald had a high mortality rate, with numerous instances of preventable deaths. Negligence in healthcare and insufficient medical attention contributed to the premature deaths of many residents. 7. Suppression of information. Fernald State School actively suppressed information about the conditions and treatment of its residents. Families and the public were often kept in the dark about the abuses occurring within the institution. 8. Lengthy institutionalization. Many individuals were confined to Fernald State School for their entire lives, sometimes from childhood to adulthood. The lack of community-based alternatives and the absence of deinstitutionalization efforts prolonged their institutionalization and limited their integration into society. 9. Lack of privacy and autonomy. Residents at Fernald had minimal privacy and autonomy. Their personal lives were heavily regulated, and they had limited control over their daily routines, decision-making, and personal choices. 10. Lasting impact on survivors. The experiences of those who lived at Fernald State School have had a lasting impact on their lives. Many survivors have dealt with ongoing trauma, psychological distress, and difficulties transitioning to community-based living after leaving the institution. Amidst the haunting legacy of Fernald State School, a tale of resilience emerges. Sarah, a young resident with a radiant spirit, captivated those around her. Despite the oppressive environment, she found solace in art. With crayons as her companions, Sarah painted vibrant scenes of hope and joy. One day, a compassionate staff member discovered her hidden talent. Determined to foster Sarah's creativity, they secretly gathered art supplies and encouraged her to express herself. Sarah's artwork became a symbol of her defiance, an act of defiance against the bleakness of her surroundings. Word spread, and fellow residents began to find inspiration in Sarah's paintings. The walls of Fernald transformed, adorned with colorful creations that breathed life into the sterile institution. Sarah's art provided solace and sparked moments of connection amid the darkness. Years later, as Fernald closed its doors, Sarah's artwork served as a testament to the resilience and creativity that can bloom even in the harshest conditions. Her story reminds us of the transformative power of art, igniting hope and beauty in the most unlikely of places.